Hey friends, it's Nancy, and I'm here to do some more crafting and singing. um, so I want to make a tucky pocket side tucky kind of thing. So this is a piece of an envelope that I had. I don't know. Like it's almost card-like. Like it's a little heavier than paper, but not cardstock. Anyway, I used one of my edge punches. This is a Stampin' Up! Edge punch that I had. And then I thought, oh, turn on the camera, Nancy. So my pocket might not be this wide. I'm just sort of starting that wide. And I want to do sort of like a collage of lace. So I've got this old vintage stuff. I'm just going to put it down with some glue stick. Hope everybody's good. Had my flu shot today. And I had it done at the pharmacy. Oh my gosh. And the poor old man who gave it to me, he was so scared. He could barely get the Band-Aid on my arm. Oh, it was funny. Anyway, I picked out a couple of other laces that I had. So this is sort of an embroidery on net kind of thing. I just put in a couple dabs of glue stick there. Okay. And I've had this ruffle roses stuff forever. Never have used it. So I'm going to trim some of this netting off. This is sort of an ivory color. I have this in ivory and white. I bet you I've had this for years. I've been going great guns on this journal that I've been working on. Had to pause briefly on Sunday when I ran out of thread. But thankfully, I am back in working shape. There's actually and I know I've mentioned this before, there's a sewing store across the road from me at the mall, across from my work office. I wish I could sew at work. That would be fun. It was a bit crazy there today. I don't know what was up, whether I have no idea what was going on. Mercury was in retrograde? I don't know. So I'm just using a little bit of Fabri-Tac here. Okay. I think I'd like to add need to add a little something something. Let me see what I got. I think it's time to sort this all out again. Ooh, where is that? I had a really cool doily. Where did it go? It's not a doily, but it's really cool. This is crazy. It's been sitting here for days. I've been picking it up and putting it down for quite literally days because I wanted to use it. And it's gone. Wow. Well, this is no good. That's too big. It's too white. That's too much. If I had half a brain, I'd be dangerous. I think that's what I'm going to do. So we had our first few snowflakes last night long after I was in bed. My husband came to bed about 11:30 and said it was snowing. But there was no snow on the ground when I woke up this morning. And then just as I was coming home from work tonight, the snow started again. And stopped. I mean, we're not going to get snow that sticks around anytime in the near future. I think I'm going to run just a line of stitching down the center. No, maybe not. And I'm not going to trim that either. Just really hope that maybe I'll add a few bits of So I've really been enjoying this particular journal. I know I had said initially that I didn't want it to be too fussy and feminine. I wanted it sort of more plain. But that idea has gone right out the window. There is so much lace in this journal. Yeah, I think that's going to be great. Okay, I'm going to cut a little, well, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to cut a little bit off, maybe half an inch or so. Yep, happy with that. There we go. Now I pulled out something neat from my books of ephemera. So I found this check stub. It's from the Hamilton Watch Company, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And the pay date was Christmas Eve, 1961. She worked 42 hours that week and was paid $57.09. I like it. And I thought, like, maybe I can do a little decorating on it. Not too much. I mean, I still want, but wouldn't it be fun if I could find like a watch? That would be fun. Maybe do a little. I also don't want to cover up the numbers because I think that that's the interesting piece is, okay, this was her wage, and you know, shoot, this was their tax. And anyway, her name was Mary H. Brandt. So maybe I'll just do a little bit of collage on here, maybe a little bit of inking, and then I can just tuck it in here. I also had pulled out I pulled out a postcard. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. So this one is, there's no address on it. To Drew and Jesse from Oliver and Lena and the little ones. So it just very plain colors wise, like there's a little bit of red and pale yellow maybe, but it's got some gold, but it sort of is in keeping with the sort of the neutral flavor I've got going here. So I might not use the check stub. I might use the postcard instead. Tux is British. Processed in Saxony. That's Germany, isn't it? Christmas series number C3604. All right, well, we'll just put that there and we'll see what we do with it. You want to see what I've been doing? I've been doing stuff. I did quite a lot on Sunday. Not a lot of videos, though. I just work. So I decided I was going to put a paper bag in, and I've cut a couple pieces of card that I want to make journal cards. Like that, they'll be the base for journal cards. This one has a glassine bag and again some collage and a little charm there with a brass safety pin. And I've pulled out a cutout, a fuzzy cut that I thought I might use on the front of a journal card to get tucked in there. I was thinking this might be the size that I want to use, but I don't, maybe I want something slightly bigger. So I've just kind of got that pulled out. I haven't got to work on that piece yet. Here we have Santa Claus, and I want to make a tag. So I'm going to decorate this tag up a bit to go with Santa's pocket there. This one is a little flippy page, so I've put some some antique lace behind the picture, added some very old shell buttons, and lots of ink. A little flippy page. This is, these are 3-inch strips of tea-dyed paper, and I've just adhered them at the top so that these can be torn away and used as journaling, or there can be hidden journaling underneath. And this could be used as a tuck spot, that little paper doily. And inside, I fussy cut this angel from a magazine. It was a 1976 magazine, and she was just in shades of brown. But I got these little spongy sticks, and I went around her with gathered twigs, and then I went in with this mauve mist and sort of pinked up her cheeks and colored in her bow and a little bit on her wings and her little pudgy nose and her tummy, her knees, and her tummy and her fingers and her shoulders. And I am really impressed with how that turned out. So the pocket is made from a vintage record glassine cover for a record album. And this is just another tea-dyed piece of paper that I folded and punched out, and I inked it all up. So that's, oh, I guess there's more. This one I made a belly band using a piece of music, and made this little journaling piece with a little crocheted snowflake on the top, and I like how the little cherub's blue eyes peek over the top. This was a piece of crochet, and I hope this is going to show okay, because this is really shiny and the glare sometimes is awful. So I collaged the background, but then I added collage of some Christmas Carol, and then there's this is authentic photo, and it's 2 little boys, so one's dressed up like a snowman. It's for a chocolate, I don't know, Chocolatieri Royale is what it says. Then I have a Christmas stamp from New Zealand, 1960. So I made that little tag and collage plain paper on the back for writing. And that just gets tucked in there. This is a buckle, and I used some sari silk. These are some bases that I want to use for tags to go in there. So this is an authentic tag, and adds an authentic little Christmas seal. So I'm making tags to get slipped under that sari silk. And this was the one that we did on Sunday, right? With the fabric flip or the lace flip and the little angel card there. So I've been busy. This tag I made a couple weeks ago. I will probably be using it as a tuck spot or something in one of my pages. Okay. Oh, Don't lose that, Nancy. You need it. So that's what I've been up to. I did make a couple more tags, but I'm not going to use them in this journal because there's too much color in them. So this one, this picture, it says Some Sleigh Ride. And this is actually from a book about collecting sheet music. It had pictures of sheet music covers. And I did some collage. That's an authentic Christmas seal. This was cut out from a book, this little postal note. And I have no idea where this ticket came from, but somebody gave it to me, and I appreciate that. This one has a stamp. This is an authentic railway ticket. And this is another Christmas stamp here. This is a milk ticket. It's also authentic. And I put some, I took these big, like I keep a jar that has shell buttons in it. So I took one that had relatively big holes and threaded the sari silk through it to make the little toppers. So like I said, I'm not going to use these because they have more color than I want to incorporate, but for sure I can keep those and use them in a different project. Am I going to sew this or not? I don't know. I do like that though. I think that turned out nice. Good job, Nance. Yeah, maybe I'll just... Maybe I just won't. I'm going to add a little more glue here so that this doesn't get ripped off accidentally. I don't want to add too much because I don't want it to show through. So I've recently got Apple Plus TV, and I've been binge watching The Morning Show with Reese Witherspoon and Jennifer Aniston. I'm telling you, those girls swear more than me, and that's saying something because I'm the worst sailor when it comes to my foul mouth. I'm gonna see what I can find for this. Let me just pause momentarily. Okay, so I just got this reprinted old catalog. So let's just get this all fussy cut out. Hello, Gibson. found a few other things while I was digging around that I think I want to incorporate. I think I'm going to put that there, and maybe I'll do a little holly there. There. Looking good. Now, should I back this with something? Maybe not. I like that. Now, should we put a little taggy thing on there? I don't think so. Oh, wait a minute. I've got some wallpaper here. I was going to say I've got a tab punch, but I think if I fold this in half, it'll just shatter. Eh. Yeah, I like that. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me today. I'll give you one final look. So this will be an anchor page in my newest junk journal. And we will talk to you again soon. Take care.